Hello everyone, my name is Snapjelly, and because armor is always custom fitted, some people believe it's a good idea for female warriors to wear armor that follows their shape. Well, they're wrong. In fact, it's pretty dangerous for somebody to wear armor that has boobs. So join me in my quest, and I'll give you 5 reasons why you should never wear boob plate armor. Point number 1. Pressure in the middle of the chest. Normally, a breastplate is rounded so that any pressure from kicks or shield bashes don't really hurt your body. But if you have boobs on your armor, then all the pressure would locate here. Any kick, any strike, anything that hits your breastplate would simply cause the thing to push against your sternum. And if it's a heavy strike, like for example from a mace, the thing might even crack. This little gap in the middle is a huge weak point. Which brings me to point 2. Some weapons are made to penetrate armor, like warhammers for example. Normally armor is rounded a bit so that those weapons have a large chance of sliding off. But in this case, the weapon would just get stuck in between the breasts. And with nowhere else to slide off to, would apply way more force to the strike than it normally would. So anything like a warhammer, lances or spears are just devastating. And even if it does not penetrate, again it would just apply force to your sternum, which would still hurt like a bitch. Point number 3. Two-handed swords require 2 hands. Which normally wouldn't be a problem, but in this case there's a giant metal ball in the way. 2 actually. A lot of strikes and blocks require your arms to be off to the side. But you can't because there's something in the way. Normally a breast is quite soft and thus it would give, but an iron breast is not soft and it does not give. It would limit your movement so much that you leave a lot of openings. Your enemy will surely see those openings and use them to his advantage. You will die, basically. Point number 4. The breastplate would not support your breasts at all. Normally you would wear at the very least a gambeson underneath, which would compress your breasts and thus you would have no female shape whatsoever. There's no need to have boobs in your plate armor. But since there are boobs in your plate armor, I can only assume that you're naked underneath. With nothing to support your breasts, that would be quite uncomfortable to say the least. They would not be supported at all. Also, wearing nothing under your plate armor is quite stupid. You should have a gambeson and chainmail underneath. Otherwise it would just crack your sternum. And last but absolutely not least is any sharp weapon is a danger to you. Seriously, weapons like swords will not cut through your armor, they will slide off. So if any strike from a sword or an axe would hit the top of your breast, it would slide up and into your throat. And even if you are wearing neck protection, that's just a risk you should not be willing to make. It's a stupid risk. It's unnecessary. But then again, that is considering you didn't fall yet, because if you fall and hit your chest, you would crack your sternum, and well, that's not something you want. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right. So that was it guys, I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. Leave a like if you did, it helps me out a lot. Subscribe for more, and thank you for joining my quest.